Hi, I'm Lisa Rosenthal, founder of Fertile Yoga at Reproductive Medicine Associates of Connecticut. And I'm really glad that you're joining us tonight for Fertile Yoga. It's a little strange to teach this way, and we know it's a strange time period right now. So I'm super glad that you're here. I'm going to put on some yoga music because sometimes it just is a little nicer to create that mood. So, whether you're sitting down, whether you're standing up, this is not the perfect way to do this. So, you'll be able to see this much of me, and I'm going to guide you through I hope, some wonderful, just sort of relaxing, de stressing things to do. Uh, hmm. I'm going to skip the music and make it a little less distracting. So, welcome everyone. Fertile Yoga is a gentle, restorative style of yoga that we did research on last year and presented to the American Society for Reproductive Medicine. And we were able to show that it, in fact, does decrease feelings of stress and sadness and increase feelings of hopefulness or optimism. So, I'm glad that you're here, and we're going to spend a little while together, and we're all going to get used to this sort of new way of doing things. So, starting with your hands here, if it feels comfortable, and bowing our heads into our beautiful hands, closing our eyes, and just allowing ourselves to breathe for the first few moments. Just notice the breath coming in, the breath going out. And if you can, give your breath your complete attention. Try to make sure that even if you get distracted by any thoughts, that you just bring your attention back to your breath coming in, filling you up, and on your exhale, releasing everything. Breath in, refreshing and sustaining cells, energy, life force. And on your exhale, releasing everything that you no longer need or want. Breath in, breath out. And then inhaling the crown of your head up to the sky. And everything in class is really completely your own decision. So releasing the hands. And next Fertile Yoga class, I promise we're going to figure out a way so you can see more than just here. But for right now, that's okay. We'll work with just what we have, because that's really how we're going to adapt in these days and times, right? So just placing your hands on your shoulders and just feeling your shoulders and maybe rolling them around a little bit, rolling them front to back, and then rolling them back to front. Hi, Diana. Yes, thank you. Thanks for being here, and I'm going to stop responding. And then just releasing your hands down. We're going to inhale and draw your shoulders up. And you'll notice that a lot of times I close my eyes. Just for me, it's more comfortable. Exhaling back and down. And my cueing, I hope, will be enough that if you want to close your eyes, you can do that too. Inhaling up, up, up. Like really increasing the length of the side of your body. And then exhaling, shrugging the shoulders back and softly, sweetly dropping them down. Inhaling up and up and up. And exhaling back and down. And then the next time that you inhale the shoulders up, just sort of let them hang out for a moment. And again, just noticing the length of the side of your body. And then exhale them back and sweetly down. And on your next exhale, just drop one ear to one shoulder. And inhale the chin to the chest. Exhale the other ear to the other shoulder. And inhale, chin to the chest. Exhale to one shoulder. And inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. We're just releasing tension and stress in our neck and our shoulders, which is where we carry it a lot. The next time that you're chin is towards your chest, just feel the length in the back of your neck and the vertebrae just releasing and letting a little more space in. Then inhaling the crown of the head up to the sky. And so if here's your crown of your head, neither tilting forward so it's falling off the front, nor tilting back so it's falling off the back. Just pressing what up. So you may press into your hand, whether you're sitting or standing. Press into your hand, and then press your hand into your head. Beautiful. Finding all that beautiful length. And then inhale the nose up to the sky, lengthening through the throat and the neck, and actually even through like extending and sort of stimulating the thyroid gland. And then exhale the chin down to the chest. Inhale the nose up to the sky, the crown of the head behind you. And exhale the chin to the chest. Inhale, nose up. Stretching, elongating, and compressing the thyroid gland. And the next time the chin is to the chest, just pause for a moment. Breathe into the heart space. Breathe into all the cells, all the organs, all the tissues in the body. Into the physical body, into the emotional body, into the spiritual body. Inhale the nose up to the sky, and here you're just going to let the bottom jaw drop open. If you're not sure what I mean, you can take a look. And just let it really be slack. We hold a lot of tension in our jaws as well. Just sort of let it hang out, and you can wiggle it back and forth. You may hear some popping. And yes, I'm doing this live, so this feels a little funny. Forward and back. And if you want to, you can stick your tongue out. Inhale the crown of the head up, and let's exhale. And we'll do a few lion's breaths. So inhale through your nose. Exhale, and we're going to look silly, or I'm going to look silly. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth, your tongue. Great for your respiratory system. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautifully done. Next we're going to do some, let's warm our hands up. So super fast, or as fast as you can, creating a little warmth and heat. And when it feels kind of warm, I'm going to ask you to just place your hands right over your eyes. Just sort of let your forehead and your third eye melt into your hands. And your hands melt into your temple and your eyes and your deep into your mind and your third eye where your intuition lives. Exhale the hands back to the heart. Inhale and extend up. I'm seeing that somebody is having some trouble. So I'm just going to give them a little bit. So I want you to keep breathing. And we'll work out all of the kinks, because that is what happens. And extend the hands out as though you're kind of offering something. And allow one of your hands to just become a little heavy. What is it you have to offer in this moment? And even if you're feeling depleted and kind of anxious or whatever you may be feeling, there is something you have to offer. It may be your kindness, it may be generosity, it may be your sense of humor. And just sort of let your hand be heavy with that offering. Then go ahead and blow it out into the universe. And place that hand right onto your heart. And let the other hand be super heavy. That was your offering. And let the other hand be super heavy with your receiving. What is it you would like in your life? And allow yourself to be generous. What would you like? And visualize it sitting right on your hand. And then go ahead and bring that in front of you. Blow it off. Bring it across your heart. close your eyes for a moment and just bring your attention back to your breath. Deep breath in, bringing everything in that you need. Deep breath out, releasing everything that you need. Beautiful. Releasing the hands one more time. Go ahead and just sort of shake the hands out. And I want to be able to bring you into a little more movement, but it's a little challenging because you can only see this part of me. So we're going to go ahead and come into some isometric poses. So I'm going to take one hand, it doesn't matter which hand, to the side of my head. I'm going to open my elbow out. I'm going to drop my shoulder down. I'm going to stand out nice and tall. And you can't see, but my toes are loose. My jaw is loose. And I'm kind of relaxed. And I'm going to exhale. I'm going to press my hand into my head and press my head into my hand. Deep breaths in, creating a dynamic of pressure between the head and the hand. Beautiful. Drop the shoulder, open the elbow. Inhale that arm up nice and tall. Exhale the palm away from you and drop it all the way down. Let it slide up to your waist, and taking the other hand to the side of your face and once again opening the shoulder, dropping it down, creating a dynamic, pressing forward into the head and into the hand. Feeling all of the ability in your beautiful bodies to be able to hear what I'm saying, to respond to what I'm saying, to do all of the cells in your body that are behaving exactly as they should. Inhale the arm all the way up, follow with your glance if you'd like. Exhale, turn the palm away, reach out, out, and out, and slide it up. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, drop the shoulder, the ear to one shoulder, and let that hand just glide down. And keeping your balance on both feet, just go ahead and just sort of let yourself tilt. And just feel yourself off balance. You can bring that other hand to the shoulder or even over the ear, or you can wrap it around your head. And turning the ribs up rather than collapsing the heart down. Just pause for a moment. It may be slightly uncomfortable for a moment. How does it feel? Can you open up a little bit more? Can you explore this a little differently? Inhale both arms up to the sky. Exhale the hands to the heart. Drop the hands back down to the waist and then slide the other hand. We'll come the other side. And again, so you're going to try to, if you can, step into both feet because it's sort of easy to start tilting over. Yes, but if you can, just keep your weight solid. And again, if the heart's collapsing, think about opening it up, right? Giving that heart space some air. Inhale the arm up to the sky. And then exhale if you'd like, over if you'd like, around if you'd like, on the shoulder. But just keeping yourself open, keeping the heart open. And maybe right now that's a hard thing to do, right? To keep the heart open. We're going to just focus on it. Inhale the arm all the way up. Both hands up. You can't see my fingertips, but they're up there and I'm twinkling them. So I say twinkling, yeah? Twinkling your fingertips a little. Exhale the hands to the heart. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Beautiful. So if we could pretend that we were sitting, and I guess I can walk backwards. No, you don't see more of me. I'm not sure how to do this. Okay. Like I said, we're going to get better and better at this. And I have a wonderful team who will help me. Bringing your hands back to your heart center space. Beautiful. Dropping your chin to your chest and just gently shaking the head back and forth. No, thank you. It's a wonderful answer to a question. No, thank you. Not everything is a yes. And then shaking the head up and down. Yes, please. Inhaling the crown of the head up. What is it you would like to say yes to in this moment? What is it you would like to say no to? And remembering that no and yes have a distinct relationship with each other, right? So I'm just sort of going to organically move my body. And if I'm willing to do it live, you can do it in the privacy of your own home. Go ahead and just literally let your body move. These are your bodies. When was the last time that you kind of just played with your body? What about finding a movement that actually just feels good and continuing the movement for a moment? So for some reason, this kind of thing opens up my heart and chest. And I also like to sometimes go, and I know that you can't quite see, but I have my hands interlaced, and I'm going to draw my shoulders back, lift my heart up, bend slightly forward, pick my hands up off of my lower back, take a look over my one shoulder, inhale to center, take a look over the other shoulder, inhale to center. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, crown of the head all the way up. Release the hands to the hips, so they're right down there. Tuck the elbows back. Lift the heart up. Take a look up at the sky. Take a look behind you. Tiny baby back bend. Inhale the crown of the head up to the sky. And now I would love it for you to find a comfortable spot where you can sit carefully and quietly. And we're going to do, we could do the progressive relaxation technique. So what we do is we make fists out of our hands, and I tuck my thumbs in so I'm not digging my fingernails into my hands. So rather than this, tuck the thumbs in. You can make a fist, please. Your elbows can be, you can do this or you can extend it out. I'm going to ask you to bring your shoulders up. I'm going to ask you to make the funniest face. And again, if I can do it live on camera, you can do it so it might be like this. Or it might be like this. As if you've tasted something much tartar or more sour than you expected. And we're going to bring it in. And there might be a few moments of it feeling uncomfortable. Progressive relaxation technique. And we're going to hold it for a little longer than you would possibly like. Of course, any time that you feel pain or discomfort in class, you stop doing what we're doing and move to a more neutral position. But if you're in this position with me, I'm going to count to 1 backwards from 10 slowly. And I'm going to ask you to keep pulling in. Keep pulling all that energy in. All of it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep doing it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then let it go. And that was uncomfortable to comfortable. It was also constricted to relaxed. So if you're ever thinking, well, I'm not feeling relaxed, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling whatever, this might be a wonderful technique, right? It's a wonderful way to go to bed. I sometimes do this before I go to bed, and I do it 3 times. For longer than you think, this is something that you can put in your tool chest, because I'd love you to have some ideas at the end of this about what you can do. So here's one tool, the progressive relaxation technique. Longer than you think you should. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep pulling it in. 3, 2, 1. And if you're anything like me, and we all have so much in common, that probably feels like a big release to let it go. So now I would love you to close your eyes if you are comfortable. I'd like to give you one other tool before we end our class. And next week we're going to have class for a little longer, and we're going to have it in a situation where you can see my whole body and we can do a little bit more. But you can either lay your hands across your heart, you can lay them in your lap, palms up or palms down, however is comfortable to you. And with our eyes closed, we're going to go ahead and start a mantra. One of my favorite these days. The mantra is a wonderful way of disconnecting from the cyclical thinking that we sometimes do. So we're going to exhale, I am. You can do it in your mind's eye, but if it feels good to you, you can say it out loud. Exhale, I am. And inhale, love. Exhale, I am. And inhale, peace. Exhale, I am. And inhale, calm. Exhale, I am. And inhale, whatever comes in. We're going to do this a few more times with my not saying anything. You're exhaling, I am, letting go of ego and self, and inhaling whatever comes in. It might be exactly what you don't have in this moment, but that you would like. It might be something very surprising. Exhaling, I am, and inhaling and seeing what comes in. Exhaling, I am, and inhaling, letting life force energy flow. Exhaling, I am, letting go, and inhaling, exhaling, and inhaling. Beautiful. Releasing and just noticing as you float your hands to your heart center, letting the fingertips and the heels of the hands touch, bowing into that place in your heart that has never been broken or damaged, that is lit up. Just noticing what flowed in when you let go of ego, I am. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. May all those attending and participating experience peace, Shanti, peace. May all those in our community experience peace, Shanti, peace. And may all those in the universe experience peace, Shanti, peace. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next week. Ladies Night In. If you are interested in Ladies Night In, please email me, L. Rosenthal, LRosenthal @rmact.com, or find me on Facebook, and I will send you an invitation. Ladies Night In is a wonderful, supportive, funny, interesting group of women who get together to talk about how they're doing with their treatment and infertility and what goes on for them. It's a peer support group and it's just wonderful. So if you'd like to join us, please let me know. From my heart to yours, with love and respect.